Hello folks, Isabella here, beYOUtiful coach as Jack's coach, again recording from the kitchen. Today I'm going to record a video about, check this out, oh you cannot see, Weight Watchers in 20 minutes. So, I digged into some couple of cookbooks my boyfriend has, and I found the Weight Watchers. Of course, as a healthy lifestyle coach, I do not associate myself with Weight Watchers at all. I do not support them. They don't pay me. I don't pay them. I don't have any single client doing Weight Watchers. And I have my opinion about Weight Watchers. And if someone who is on Weight Watchers right now, or used to be, or is planning on, and get offended, I'm sorry, but I do not look at a diet as the name tells me. I dig deeper into a diet. I dig deeper into nutrition. And for me, it's not about the name. It's not about what they are preaching, which I will specify in a minute what I don't agree with. It's basically, I do not agree on many aspects related to many diets. Because I believe in whole food, natural way of fueling our bodies as much as we can, using whole foods, using this is what our planet, Mother Earth, is giving us. So I did 3 recipes right now from that book. One was super cool, garlicky beef with snow peas and bell pepper, and I modify so many recipes. You give me one recipe, even the most unhealthy one, and I will modify in a way that you will get very healthy ones, substituting a lot of ingredients, because out there are many substitutes. We live in 21st century, and there are no single zero excuses to not cook healthy, even the most unhealthy food. So I did that garlicky beef and snow pea. It looks like this. Looks pretty, huh? So what blew my mind, that the recipe is calling for cornstarch and for sugar, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you have bell pepper, you have snow peas, very good veggies which are sweet in themselves already, especially red bell pepper. There is beef stew, or we use the beef stew meat. And why do you need cornstarch? Why do you need sugar? And by the way, is this a diet talking about watching your weight and teaching you how to eat healthier? Okay, I don't agree with that. First of all, cornstarch, one of the things which you want to get rid of from your diet first. Anything related to corn syrup, cornstarch, except for the raw corn. However, even raw corn has a lot of carbohydrates. So if you are on a weight loss plan, you may need to watch it, how much you eat it. Popcorn itself might be also good, but you may need to watch it, how much you eat it. You want to have maybe 2 handfuls, not a bowl. And you want to have it a raw one, not with loads of salt, artificial butter or margarine, and load yourself with the biggest crap ever. So when I saw that recipe, of course, I turned it up totally. We cooked veggies using a little bit natural grass-fed butter. We stir-fry them actually on that little amount of butter, and together with meat, and using low-sodium soy sauce, and it was freaking awesome. By the way, why the sugar was added to that meal plan, I have literally no clue. I'm like, it blew my mind. If I see sugar in meat, if I see sugar in a dish which is already going to be sweet from itself because of snow peas and bell pepper. The second recipe which we did, it was, actually I did right now today, it was pork with cauliflower, oranges and walnuts. And again, recipe is pretty cool. Oranges are higher in carbohydrates, but they are very healthy. so you can have them. Me being on more paleo ketogenic diet, I decrease the amount of oranges to decrease the amount of the carbohydrates and sugars. However, they are healthier. But again, the meal plan or the recipe was calling for additional sugar. Why? And is this Weight Watcher recipe, by the way? Sugar? I'm like, whoa. The third recipe was a dessert, and dessert was so cool. It was a baked bananas with cinnamon and using ice cream. So that's Weight Watcher recipe. The recipe was calling for bananas, for cinnamon mixed with 3 tablespoons of rum and quarter cup of sugar. Oh my gosh, Weight Watchers. And then on top of that, ice cream. I'm like, Weight Watchers? I'm like, I'm already having heart attack. I was like, went through that book, and recipes are awesome. But sugar is in every other recipe, on every other page. Is it 2 tablespoons, quarter cup, 1.5 cup, whatever amount sugar is in that book. So if someone of you who is right there doing Weight Watchers or something is going to tell me that it is good, you need to come up with an actually good, scientifically proven argument telling me that it's good. Because right now, being a scientist, biologist, PhD in molecular biology and human physiology, educated, nutritionist, healthy, holistic nutritionist, there is no single proof that for me right now that Weight Watchers diet is good, because it's not. And however, I did that bananas. I totally changed the recipe. Instead of having sugar, I had a powdered stevia-based sweetener, which is called either Swerve or erythritol. It's alcohol, sugar. It shouldn't spike your blood sugar. However, you still need to watch it because some people may respond to it. So I used powdered version of, like, baking version of stevia, and I didn't need to use quarter cup. I just needed to use 2 tablespoons max, 1 tablespoon, with that rum and cinnamon. Remember, when you add cinnamon to your dishes, cinnamon has a very high potency of lowering blood sugar. So if you keep adding cinnamon to some of your fruit salads, fruity dishes, it will lower down the spike where your body will create in the response to the fruit sugars, right? Which is also very beneficial. So the cinnamon was there. We baked those bananas in that mixture, and instead of ice cream, which I am not fond of ice cream and sweet things at all, and I wanted us to eat healthy, I got a mascarpone, which is the Italian cheese. It's very similar to cream cheese, natural one, organic, full fat. Why? Because I rather have a natural fat, which my body knows how to respond to and knows how to deal with it and digest it, instead of artificial sugars, which are going to just create inflammation in my body. And I mixed that with a little bit of stevia to make it sweeter, and again cinnamon, and use that as a scoop of ice cream. It was tasty. It was so tasty, especially that cheese started slightly melting. It was just tasty. But then again, I just couldn't handle it. The recipe was showing 64 grams of sugar, carbohydrates, per serving. 64. I just leave you with that thought for the rest of the night or the rest of the day, depending when you are watching, because it blew my mind. 64 grams of carbohydrates, including most of it is sugar, in one serving of Weight Watcher healthy dessert, which is suggested for people to lose weight and become healthy. No comments on that. However, the book is cool, the recipes are cool, they just need a little bit of changing, or maybe, yeah, but they can be really, really tasty though. So if you have any more questions about Weight Watchers or some new recipes, because I'm going to post some of those recipes, seriously, they are really amazing, they taste amazing, and some of you can have it and can have that healthier option for yourself, and I'm going to post that for sure. But if you have any questions, please comment below that video or be on social media, hit me up. There are all informations about my social media, links down there. My email address is down there too, so you can ask me any questions. I'm not going to promote anything right now here. I'm just going to leave you alone with Weight Watcher healthy approach to life. Why not? Have a good night, and I see you in my blogs or on social media and in the next video. Signing out.